Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Breaking wedding dreams, Film and Namtan finally tie the knot, a love story sealed forever. The day the world had been waiting for finally arrived. After years of building their careers, inspiring millions, and warming hearts with their undeniable bond, Film Ratchanan Mahawan and Namtan Tipnari Weerawatnadam stepped into the most beautiful chapter of their love story, their wedding. From the very first moment the announcement was made, social media exploded in joy. Fans who had long celebrated them as the Filmtan couple could not believe their dream was becoming reality. The hashtags #FilmtanWedding and #ForeverFilmNamtan instantly began trending worldwide, with fans sharing edits, heartfelt messages, and endless prayers for their special day. As the wedding date drew closer, anticipation filled the air. Every small detail, from the dresses to the venue, became a subject of fascination. The venue itself was nothing short of magical, a grand hall decorated with white roses, soft pastel drapes, and shimmering golden lights. Every corner told their story, with photos of Film and Namtan's journey together placed along the aisle, allowing guests to walk through the timeline of their love before taking their seats. Behind the scenes, the brides prepared for their big day with hearts overflowing. Namtan, always elegant and graceful, chose a wedding gown that was simple yet breathtaking, a flowing white dress with delicate lace details that reflected her soft and gentle nature. Film, radiant with youth and charm, selected a modern yet classic gown in ivory, glowing like the sunshine she has always been in Namtan's life. As makeup artists and stylists worked their magic, the room was filled with laughter, tears, and excitement. Friends who had stood by them through thick and thin were there, helping, cheering, and holding back their own tears of happiness. "Can you believe this is really happening?" one close friend whispered, their eyes glistening with joy. But the sweetest moment came when Film and Namtan exchanged handwritten letters before the ceremony. Though they hadn't seen each other yet, the letters were delivered by a bridesmaid. Inside, both poured their hearts out, promising not just forever, but forever and beyond. Namtan's words were filled with wisdom and warmth. "You are my home, my safe place, my joy. Today, I don't just marry you, I marry my best friend." Film's letter overflowed with emotion. "Every time you smile, the world becomes lighter. Every time you hold my hand, I feel stronger. Today, I vow to never let go." As the time drew near, both brides were visibly emotional. For them, this wedding was not just a ceremony, it was the celebration of years of laughter, late-night talks, shared struggles, and unconditional love. It was a dream their fans had also dreamed with them, and now, the dream was becoming real. The hall was filled with guests, family, friends, fellow actors, and an uncountable number of fans watching through live broadcasts. The atmosphere was electric, yet tender. The sound of soft music floated through the air, as the bridal march began to play. The moment had finally arrived. The doors opened. Gasps filled the room, and as Film and Namtan stepped forward, their eyes locked, and the world seemed to stop. Their wedding journey had begun. The grand hall fell into a hush as the music swelled, signaling the most awaited moment of the day. The guests stood, turning their eyes toward the aisle, where love was about to walk into history. First came Namtan, graceful as ever, her white gown flowing like a river of stars. She held a bouquet of pale pink roses, chosen not just for their beauty but for their meaning, eternal love. Every step she took was steady, but her eyes shimmered with tears she tried to hold back. Friends and family on her side of the hall whispered blessings, some reaching out to touch her gown as she passed, as though wanting to keep a piece of this sacred moment forever. Then came Film, radiant and glowing, walking toward the altar with confidence and humility all at once. Her gown shimmered under the golden lights, reflecting the innocence and strength that had always defined her. She held her head high, but her lips trembled slightly, betraying the emotions bubbling inside her heart. When their eyes met across the aisle, the hall seemed to breathe as one. Guests gasped, hands rose to cover mouths, and some could not hold back tears. It wasn't just two people walking to an altar, it was two souls meeting in the middle of destiny. As they arrived at the front, standing face to face, their hands found each other instinctively. They laughed softly through tears, unable to hide the overflowing emotions. The officiant smiled warmly and said, "Today, we do not just witness a marriage. We witness the joining of two hearts that were always meant to find each other. The vows began. Namtan's vow. Her voice shook slightly as she began, but it was clear and filled with love. Film, from the moment I met you, my world has never been the same. You made me laugh when I thought I couldn't, you gave me courage when I was weak, and you showed me that love is not about perfection but about being perfectly ourselves together. Today, I promise to walk beside you, to hold your hand in the storms, to celebrate the sunshine, and to love you more with every day that comes. You are not just my partner, you are my best friend, my safe place, my forever. The hall erupted in soft sniffles and applause. Even the officiant dabbed at their eyes. Film's vow. Film took a deep breath, her hand squeezing Namtan's tighter. Her words poured like poetry. Namtan, you are my guiding star. When the world felt heavy, your love lifted me. When I doubted myself, your faith carried me through. You've seen my brightest days and my darkest nights, and through it all, you chose me. Today, I choose you. I promise to honor you, respect you, laugh with you, cry with you, and never let go of the hand that fits mine so perfectly. No matter where life takes us, you will always be my home. Tears streamed down cheeks everywhere. Even fans watching online began flooding comment sections with broken hearts and crying emojis, sharing how deeply moved they felt. Then came the exchange of rings. The rings were simple yet profound, golden bands engraved with each other's initials and the infinity symbol, representing the love that had no end. As they slipped the rings onto each other's fingers, they whispered forever almost at the same time, drawing laughter and awe from the guests. The officiant raised their hands together and declared, "By the love you have spoken, and by the promises you have made, I now pronounce you partners in life, partners in love, forever bound by heart and soul." The hall exploded in cheers, clapping, and joyful tears. And then came the kiss. Film leaned forward, her hands cupping Namtan's face, and kissed her with all the tenderness of 1,000 promises. The guests rose to their feet, applauding thunderously, while petals rained from above, falling over the couple like blessings from heaven itself. In that moment, the world outside disappeared. It was just Film and Namtan, lost in each other, sealing their love in front of those who mattered most. As the music swelled, the two walked hand in hand down the aisle, now as one. Friends reached out to hold their hands, parents wiped tears of pride, and fans across the globe celebrated what they had all dreamed of for so long, the day that Film and Namtan said "I do." After the vows had been spoken, the rings exchanged, and the kiss sealed their love, the atmosphere shifted into pure celebration. Guests poured into the reception hall, a breathtaking ballroom decorated like something out of a fairy tale. The ceilings shimmered with thousands of twinkling lights, resembling stars scattered across the night sky. Golden chandeliers added warmth, while soft pastel flowers in pink, white, and cream lined every table. A grand stage sat at the front, adorned with a glowing sign that read, "Forever Film and Namtan Two Hearts." The couple made their grand entrance to thunderous applause. Holding hands, Film and Namtan walked in with the brightest smiles, their eyes locked as though they saw only each other despite the hundreds of guests. Petals were tossed in their path, and the sound of cheering filled the room. The reception began with heartfelt speeches. The parents' blessings. Namtan's parents spoke first, their voices trembling with pride. "Today we do not give away a daughter, we gain another. Film, thank you for loving our Namtan with all your heart. Together, may you always find happiness." Film's parents followed, beaming with tears. "Namtan, from the moment you walked into Film's life, she became brighter. We see how she smiles more, laughs more, and dreams more. You are our family now, and we could not be more grateful." Guests clapped and many dabbed at their eyes, moved by the sincerity of the blessings. The first dance. As the lights dimmed, a single spotlight illuminated the dance floor. Film extended her hand, Namtan took it, and together they stepped into the first dance of their married life. The music was soft and romantic, a song chosen especially for them. They swayed slowly, lost in their own world, whispering things only they could hear. Every turn, every gentle step spoke of trust, of promises, of a future they were ready to face hand in hand. Guests watched in awe, phones lifted to capture the magical moment. Some fans live streaming the event whispered through tears, "This is like a movie. They're perfect." Halfway through the dance, petals fell from the ceiling like soft rain, and the audience erupted in applause. The moment was so tender that it felt etched into eternity. The cake cutting. The cake stood tall and magnificent, 5 tiers of pure elegance, decorated with white roses and golden accents. As Film and Namtan cut the first slice together, laughter filled the air. Film playfully dabbed frosting onto Namtan's nose, earning cheers and whistles from the crowd, while Namtan laughed and returned the favor. Their laughter echoed through the hall, pure and genuine, a reflection of the love that made them who they were. Speeches from friends and co-stars. Several of their closest friends and colleagues from the industry took the stage, sharing stories that brought both tears and laughter. One co-star joked, "We all saw this coming long before you two admitted it," sparking laughter and knowing nods. Another shared, "The way Film looks at Namtan, we all knew she had found her forever." Fans online flooded comment sections with heart emojis, gifs of crying, and endless blessings. #Filmtan wedding is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. This isn't just a wedding, it's history. They're truly soulmates. The fan tribute. To surprise the couple, a special video montage was played, messages from fans around the world. Clips of fans crying, singing, and holding signs that said "Forever with you" filled the big screen. Both Film and Namtan were overwhelmed with emotion, covering their faces as tears fell freely. They hugged tightly, whispering to each other how blessed they felt to be loved so much. The night continued with music, laughter, dancing, and endless joy. Yet, amidst the celebration, Film and Namtan never let go of each other's hands. They moved together through the crowd, greeting guests, thanking family, but always circling back to one another as though drawn by an invisible string. As the reception drew toward its end, the final moment came. Film took the microphone, her voice steady though her eyes glistened with tears. "Tonight has been more than a dream. Thank you to everyone who stood by us, supported us, and believed in us. But most of all, thank you, Namtan, for choosing me every single day. I love you beyond forever." Namtan followed, her voice soft but powerful. "This isn't just our wedding, it's a celebration of love that many people thought could never exist. But here we are. And to Film, you are my once in a lifetime, my always, my forever." The hall roared with applause. And as fireworks lit up the night sky outside the hall, Film and Namtan stood together, arms wrapped tightly around each other, kissing under the glowing lights of forever. It wasn't just a wedding. It was a love story written in the stars.